Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is a continuation of the video series on how to overcome corona anxiety using cognitive behavioral therapy. In my part 1 video, I have shared about the principles behind cognitive behavioral therapy. Part 2 was regarding identification of automatic thoughts using a thought record. For those of you who have not watched my previous videos, I have shared the link in the info box. You can just click on the link and watch it. So in this session, we are going to see how to complete the thought record. So let's get started with part 3. So let us see how to fill the thought record. So in the last video, we have discussed that thought record consists of 7 columns. We also learned how to fill the first 3 columns of the thought record, including circling the hot thought. So we also saw an example, hope you remember it, that is a person who was standing in the hypermarket suddenly starts to feel anxious. And while analyzing his automatic thoughts, the hot thought was identified. This is the hot thought, that is, I am starting to have a mild throat discomfort. What if this is a sign of coronavirus infection? So next, let us move on to column 4 and 5. Both these columns are documenting evidences. That is, in column 4, we have to write those points which are going to support the hot thought. And in column 5, we have to write those thoughts which are not supporting the hot thought. So first, let us discuss on column 4. Let me tell you, this is a very easy column to fill up because already lots of thoughts will be bombarding your brain telling that this hot thought is true. It will support the hot thought. It will tell that yes, it may be coronavirus infection. But one thing what we have to remember while documenting in column 4 is you should write only the fact. You are not supposed to write the interpretation. I'll show you what is a fact in the following example. Now, in this situation, having a mild throat discomfort and feeling sick are the facts because experiencing a throat discomfort, experiencing a feeling of sickness is a fact. But you're not supposed to write there what if it is a bacterial infection, what if it is a coronavirus infection. So such things should not be written. Write only the fact. Next, we'll move on to column 5. Column 5, we have to document points which says that this hot thought is not true. Okay, it is actually a very difficult column because when we are experiencing a very severe anxiety, we will not even have one point to write telling that this hot thought is not true. So there are some guiding questions for us which can help us to fill up this column. So let us see what they are. Number 1, have you had any previous experience that shows that this thought is not true all the time? So when I thought about this, for an example, I found that few weeks back I had a very terrible headache and I was sure that this is migraine. But after a medical examination, I got a diagnosis that I am suffering from a tension headache and it was not due to migraine. So this experience helps me to convince that all my thoughts need not be 100% true. So you can document this situation in column 5. Then I can ask a question. You can ask a question for yourself. Have I been in this type of situation before? If yes, what have I learned from the previous experiences that could help me now? So in this example, this type of situation is experiencing a throat discomfort. Say for example, 6 months back, I accompanied my mother to the outpatient department, say ENT OPD. And then I found there a lot of people coughing and sneezing in front of the department. So I became a little bit anxious whether I'll be suffering from a throat infection. And then it so happened that I also started to experience a throat discomfort. But then after a few hours after coming back from the hospital, after chatting with my friends and family members, after watching television, I felt a lot better and that throat discomfort just vanished away. So this experience where what I learned from the previous experiences can be documented in column 5. Next question what we can ask ourselves is, are there any strength or positives in me? Or are there any strength or positives in the situation that I am ignoring? So this I'll discuss in the example. The next question is, if my best friend I loved had this thought, what will I tell her? Definitely, when a friend is going to come and say these are the automatic thoughts, and I am afraid whether I'll end up with a virus infection, what do we usually tell them? We'll tell them maybe it's just your thoughts, okay? You will not have, maybe after a few hours, you will completely be all right, okay? So, that same advice what you give to your best friend, you can document that in this column 5. The last question, what can help us is, when I felt this way in the past, what did I think about that helped me feel better? Definitely, we all have experienced anxiety in our life. Corona is not the first time we are experiencing anxiety. So, whatever we have experienced in the past, during that time of anxiety, what thoughts came to your mind? Maybe some of us would have turned spiritually. Some of us we will recite certain positive thoughts or how to keep ourselves confident, etc. So, what were those thoughts in the past that help you to feel better? That could be documented in column 5. Now let us see that in this worked out example. So I have written here in column 5, a mild throat discomfort and feeling sick can be characteristics of anxiety. I read in textbooks and websites that throat discomforts and feeling sick could be symptoms of anxiety. So what I have read in a textbook, what I have read in websites, that these can be symptoms of anxiety, that I am recording in column 5. I have had this happen to me before when I accompanied my mother to the hospital, and then I was afraid I'll be getting an infection, but it returned to normal after I watched television and chat with my friends. So we have discussed that earlier. Then I have written here, I find people around me wearing personal protective equipments, maintaining social distancing and using hand sanitizers. This is the strength in the situation. I find people in the hypermarket wearing PPEs, maintaining social distancing. Strength in me is I too wear a mask. I am also practicing social distancing. So this point can also be written in column 5. Then, so far I am protected under God's power and mercy. Still, He will continue to protect me. Now, this is a thought which I usually have whenever I experience anxiety. So, that positive thought which you have when you experience anxiety in the past would be documented in this column 5. So now that we have understood how to write column 5, let us look on to column number 6, that is writing an alternative or balanced thought. How to write this balanced thought? It's actually a very easy task. You just have to compare what you have written in your column 4 and column 5. Just compare and write it in a balanced way. I'll show you how. Now this is the balanced thought which I have written. I am having a mild throat discomfort. I am feeling sick. So this I took from column 4. Because I am anxious about acquiring the infection. That I took from column 5. I have had such similar experience in the past while I become anxious, and in all likelihood these symptoms will return to normal in just few hours. Supreme power in whom I believe is protecting me from this virus. So these are the 3 balanced thoughts I have written based on what I have written in column 4 and column 5. Now what I have to do is, for each thought I should rate it on a scale of 0 to 100%, how much I believe in each of these thoughts, how much I believe in each of these balanced thoughts. So I have given a score there, 85%, 90%, 100%. So whatever is your percentage and balanced thoughts, you can document that in column 5. Now, the last column, that is rating the moods again. Once we have written the balanced thought, we have to read it at least 2 or 3 times. After reading it 2 or 3 times, okay, because it's your belief. I have recorded my belief as 85, 90 and 100. So after having written the balanced thoughts, once more I am going to re-rate the moods which I have documented in column number 2. So hope you remember in this example in column 2, actually I wrote that anxiety was 90 and fear was 100. But after reading these balanced thoughts, I found that my anxiety has reduced from 90% to 40% and my fear has reduced from 100% to 40%. In addition, I also find that there is a new feeling which I experience that is peace in my mind and peace in my heart. Okay, so that I have documented there as 80%. So this is how we document the thought record using the 7 steps. And when we practice the thought record, whenever we experience anxiety, if you can document a thought record, you can see how beautifully your emotions are going to come to a balanced thought, and how you will feel much better by writing a thought record. So that was regarding the thought record. I would like to tell my viewers that completing a thought record alone is not cognitive behavioral therapy. It includes having various sessions with the therapist, which may have cognitive restructuring sessions, behavioral modification program, relaxation strategies, and much more. But still, in this lockdown period, if we can follow this simple self-help strategy, I am sure that it will help us to have a balanced mental health by improving our moods and thereby helping us to live a happy and a productive life. So if you like this video, please do give a like. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and just tap the bell icon so that you will be receiving my future videos. Thank you.